All right, guys, so today I'm going to be showing you the only way that I trade and that I'd recommend other people to trade, right? Because when I first started trading, this was something that I didn't really understand, right? I tried to use a bunch of different indicators. I had the MACD, I had the RSI, I had some Bollinger Bands. I used way too many indicators, and it really screwed me up, and I actually lost money as opposed to made money. So I'm going to show you guys how I trade. Right now, I saw a video on YouTube the other day. Very smart guy, professional trader as well. He trades mostly Forex. And he actually said something that I resonated with. And he said, if you can't describe your trading strategy in one sentence, then you should probably reevaluate your trading strategy, right? This past month has been the best month in terms of trading for me of my life, right? And the market probably saw some of the worst price action, and I still managed to make my best month out of that. And how I did that was I actually followed a more simple approach to trading, meaning I got rid of indicators that weren't as useful to me. I zoomed out and went on a higher time frame. And I use this trading strategy, which I'm going to show you guys, right? My trading strategy is that I trade horizontal support and resistance zones on a higher time frame, such as, a 1 to 4 hour time frame. And I use confluence with the EzAlgo support and resistance levels, as well as, golden pockets at times. But that's my trading strategy right now. I still will scalp a little bit. I'll still post setups in the Discord on other time frames, but my main trading strategy that made me the most money, of my trading career thus far is using this strategy. So I want to show you guys pretty much in real time, how to go about this. So we're trading Atom USDT here, and I'm just going to go through and show you guys exactly what I do if I'm looking at this, right, and mark out my levels and my zones. All right, so right off the bat, I see that we had this high over here, right? We had this high, this previous high with these 2 wicks, and Atom currently retested this as support, right? So we broke out of this range down here, right? We were in this range down here, and we broke out of this range right here. This is the breakout, and we came up, right? Came up, and now we're coming down and we're retesting it. So in a situation like this, right, what I'm looking for would be to take a long position around here, targeting this high zone right here, right? Targeting this zone as a take profit level. You can see we got a bullish reaction off of this zone. Now there's a couple of things you could do here. One, you could take a long after seeing this bullish candle, right? You can take a long after seeing that bullish candle, right? Stop loss below previous swing low. You want to give it some wiggle room, somewhere around there. What I like to do is try to catch a swing failure of this zone. So I will wait for price to come out of the zone right here. And as soon as it starts to retrace back into that zone, that's when I'll take my long position, right? So I'll take my long position right there. And that would be my trade thesis, and obviously move stop loss to break even. Definitely you're already up 4%. So you should probably start thinking about taking some profits around here. But that would be my trade thesis, right? But like I said, you could just enter off of the bullish candle, and that would be following our rules, right? So this is just how I trade, right? So I'd probably put stop loss below previous swing low, targeting this high level, right? If I miss that entry. And I think we get stopped out, right? We get stopped out. So we lost, 5% on that trade. Now we're still looking for a long because we're at the support zone, right? And we see our next candle, right? We go through. This is where you enter the trade, right? On the retracement going back into that zone. And we have this double bottom right here, right? If we go down to a lower time frame, we have this double bottom. And by the way, you can go down to a lower time frame for your actual entry, right? So you can, definitely go down to a lower time frame, even like the 15-minute if you wanted to for your entry. And we're targeting this high level, right? Probably first take profit here because we see we have a little bit of resistance right here. So this is probably your first take profit. Right here is probably your second take profit. And your third take profit is probably somewhere up here, right? That's probably your third take profit. Maybe something like this. All right, so these are the trades that I'm taking now. This is mainly my trading strategy, like I said. However, I do like to use an indicator to help me out with that. And that indicator is obviously EzAlgo, right? And if I load up EzAlgo, you'll be able to see we have confluence with EzAlgo, right? First of all, we see, after this initial rejection or reaction, I should say, from the zone, we get a red X sell signal, right? And eventually an EzAlgo sell signal. and price comes back down, comes right back down to this zone, right? And as soon as it starts to go back in, we're going to enter the long position, probably somewhere around there. Stop loss below previous swing low. And then we got that EzAlgo buy signal, right? And we don't have to go that low of a time frame, but we can do the 1 hour time frame going back into that zone. When you're doing these kinds of trades, especially on an altcoin, you want to have a little bit of wiggle room with your stop loss. But that's my trade thesis, right? We're already at a 2-to-1 risk to reward in profit. But let's see how this plays out, right? And I believe, we hit that high zone. So that would be, our final take profit. And you can see, right? You can see we actually just came out of that zone. We have this zone here, and this is also an EzAlgo level, right? We have this EzAlgo high level where we're going to be looking to take a short position. And we just had a swing failure of this zone, meaning price came out of this zone and now is retracing back in. So we can move down to a lower time frame. And this would have been a perfect entry, right? This is a trade that I would have taken. Stop loss above previous swing high. We're going to make a little bit of wiggle room for that wick right there. And again, we're going to be targeting this level probably for our first take profit. So we're already, above a 2 risk to reward ratio. And probably, this level really for our second or third take profit. And let's see what price does. As you can see, price is falling. Still ranging a little bit. Didn't hit our take profit yet. Probably would have hit our take profit somewhere around here, right? And if you're moving your stop loss to break even, depending on what time frame you're entering the trade on, maybe you would have taken profits on the way down, moved your stop loss to break even. Maybe you re-enter the trade, right? Maybe you re-enter the trade on this swing failure right here or right here, right? You're just playing the EzAlgo levels. So that's why I use EzAlgo as confluence with my own zones, right? But really our entry was right here, and we're going to keep this playing. Still going down. Probably would have hit our second take profit. And we'd probably be out of the trade right now if we're moving our stop loss as well. So we'd probably be out of the trade by now. But that's another great trade, right? And we come down and we do hit this zone, which would be, another take profit. Maybe our last take profit in this zone. Now, what you'll notice is that we actually came down to the zone and we rejected out of the zone once more, right? On the 1 hour time frame, right? So we actually could have entered a long position right there, right? As soon as we come out of that zone. And, we're already up, 3%. So we'd be moving our stop loss because this is a little bit on a lower time frame. But this is how I trade, right? In a nutshell. So it's not super complicated. I'm drawing out zones. I'm waiting for price to come to these levels and I'm taking trades accordingly, right? You can see how price respects this support zone and these EzAlgo levels, right? Price respects these levels. So when price comes down here, I'm going to be looking for a long, not a short, right? And as you can see, price is pumping from this level right now. So, ideally you'd be targeting this high level for your final take profit, but even short term, right? I can see we have some resistance right here. So we're already at this resistance zone a little bit. And we can actually go down to a smaller time frame. And what do you know? We can see we have these EzAlgo resistance levels right in that zone that we drew. And it looks like, we're rejecting from this zone, right? That would have been a short position to take right there because it was a swing failure of this wick right here. It was a swing failure of this wick right here. And it actually came out of the zone that we drew. So that could have been, a short position that we would have taken, or we would have maybe entered a short position on a swing failure of this level, of this line. And this is, what I wish I had known before I started trading. Is just to have a trading strategy and stick to it, right? Have a set of rules that you follow before you enter a trade. My trading rules are wait for price to come to a level on a higher time frame and enter that trade accordingly, or go down to a lower time frame to get that best entry using confluence with the EzAlgo trading indicator. Those are my trading rules. This is what I trade with now. Like, I don't use any other indicators. This is solely what I do to make profit. And obviously, there's going to be some losing trades, right? That's a part of trading. But if you follow this strategy to a T and stick with it, you'll definitely do pretty good, right? So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more trading content, and I'll see you guys next video.